We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On second and 7, Prescott flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3. It's third down. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Now fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check right the left, check right the left.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Check right the left, check right the left. Target. Check. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check right the left. Come. Check. Fresno. Go check. Rush in. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's bring it. Watch the twist. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Check back the left. Watch the screen. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. Check 31. Switch it. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check Michael 11. They're not ready for this, man. Check smash. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's checking.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker, and if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
End of the 1st quarter with no score. Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick...
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st down, Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Under 10. Check 24.
They'll try to left side. It's Gibson, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and long for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
25-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
20-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 3-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Smash. What's the run? Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Go.
And a little floater there is incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Let's go. Let's get that ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And this is caught. So he fakes the spike and they get the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Dustin Hopkins
showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. William Jackson with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Take me up. Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
1st down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper. Touchdown.
Amari Cooper. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Washington. First down and 10 yards.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes it Washington 24, Cowboys 12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 82 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The 49-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no, he didn't get there.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott now from the 50. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Amari Cooper.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes this Washington 38. Cowboys 26.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes this Washington 38. Cowboys 33. Time to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Gibson.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Washington.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.